Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Damers, the hardest working man in comics.
And for the last time, I'm Ryan.
Oh,
yeah.
We didn't have to do. Oh, that was so.
I have to embrace it.
God, you do.
I'm a nihilist, and I've got stage 4 male pattern baldness. For the last time, King of Comic Town here in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes. We are here with our last episode of Black, White, and Red All Over, the 500th episode. Make some noise for that. We got friends in the building here. And while we don't necessarily have new books to read, we've got some fond memories to share. Because this has been like a crazy journey.
10 years.
10 years.
10 years roughly of doing it.
That's older than one of my children.
Right.
That's crazy, actually. Yeah. But this has been like a fun journey. And here's the crazy part. This was your idea. Like, you came to me and was like, hey, you want to do this?
It was actually our original producer, Shelby.
Was it really?
Yeah, he pitched it. And it was originally supposed to be me talking into a camera. And, like, even my mom wouldn't watch that.
That's not true.
No.
Big shout out to your mom.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I pitched that it should be conversational. And I was like, I want to talk to Vic. I want to ask Vic. Because you're a creator.
Yeah, sometimes.
MC.
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, I think, and I've known you since you were in high school, which is...
You didn't have to say it like that,
right?
man. It's true, though. It's true. I used to actually skip lunch and come over to Comic Town to buy books at lunch, and I hope my mom doesn't see that.
Yeah.
She'd be like, used to do what?
It was on a mandatory lunch break.
Yeah. Statute of limitations, 30 years. It's got to count for something, man. Like, come on. But no, thank you. I didn't know that was Shelby's idea.
No, it was Shelby originally.
Okay, all right.
Let's not forget we got Jeremy.
Hey! Yeah, no, this whole opportunity has been kind of crazy because it's one of those things where, as a creator and a fan, you think you know comics, but then when you get to like experience it on multiple levels, like I got to see you guys as a retailer, and kind of gain a bigger understanding, which I think a lot of like creators would do well to work in a shop. Like, have you guys ever done that? Like, if you want to create comics, have you ever taken the time to... It should be mandatory. Like, so you have an understanding of what's being asked, right?
And it gave me an understanding from the creative process.
Oh, where you're crazy.
Because where I'm always what's coming,
right? What's
in the book, not how it gets to, like, how is the sausage made?
Yes.
And now I have a better understanding and appreciation for that.
I showed Ryan my sausage. That's what
Yeah.
We're just gonna let that slide right there.
Yeah, Black, White, and Red All Over OnlyFans.
That's
scratch and sniff.
Actually, I think that's scratch and sniff. Yummy. But no, I think that's also one of the things that over the 10 years that we've actually accomplished really well. We've had multiple formats. So we've had the show like this. We've done it live before, which was awesome. My 40th birthday, we did the show, which is insane. But we also did the audio podcast. Yeah, that was fun. Was that Shelby's idea as well? To just have that extra
think that
piece?
was Tim Winkle's.
Oh.
I think that was Tim Winkle's.
Okay, all right. We were doing all kinds of stuff. Do you remember when Fate would come on and he would specifically do kids-friendly books? I feel like kind of the failure of the industry is that there weren't more kid-friendly books for Fate to do that with.
That's the thing, is there's very few entry points for younger readers. And I've never understood, like, stuff when, like, Black Panther was coming out, was about to come out. Marvel did not have an all ages Black Panther book. And I don't, for the life of me, I don't know why, because that was one of those generational moments where you're putting it out into the media and just, it was this cultural touchstone, and they're just like, well, here's the adult one.
Yeah. Ta-Nehisi Coates is not necessarily what I want to give to an 8-year-old. Not that Ta-Nehisi is bad, just obtuse. Yeah. You know, that's just what that is. Right. So, yeah, not quite the best way to do this, but, you know, they failed in that regard. But what do you do? Yeah,
and that's like one of my things is we need a all ages title at all times. You know, DC could have a Batman. They could have a Justice League. Yes, like it doesn't have to be based directly on a property. Right. Just have that thing that is an entrance point. I think that's one of the things that we definitely picked up as we keep doing the show, is that there were these beautiful trends that we got to see kind of happen. Yeah. Do you have any particular favorite launches that we got to experience during the show? Oh,
yeah, that's right.
That's an interesting question.
Good.
Aftershock Comics was one where it was very quiet at first until we started picking up on some of their books. Yeah, and they just had incredibly just let creators come in and create. And then we've seen that with Boom. Boom has been doing that. This emergence of this semi-image-esque model. Yeah. And just
been really strong.
You're getting these creators coming in and just doing amazing things. The only downside to that is that sometimes people won't pick them up. Like,
True.
like they're so locked into
the rank and file.
Like no, seriously, this
try new stuff.
Yeah, and that's your horizons will expand, and there's so much good stuff out there, and which is one of the things that we try to focus on. Is all the good stuff, because you can find so many, and that's one of the things I totally appreciate about you is that there's so many podcasts and review shows and Twitter feeds that it's just like, oh, this book sucks, this creator sucks.
They exist to just crap on things.
Yeah, like why do you read comics?
Right.
Like what's the whole, well, like
it's
what is
your reading? That's what it is. They're just like, I'm
I'm
going to read this so I can hate it. And you're like, why do that?
There's 80 books a week that come out. If you can't find 6 that you like, you probably need to step away.
Maybe comics ain't for you.
Yeah,
it's cool. It's cool. I think that's actually one of the best things that's happened from our love of comics. We actually got to meet quite a few comic creators who were like, hey, thanks for liking us.
Which is weird.
It is a little weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so out of all of the comic creators that we've actually kind of had some crazy sort of communications with, I kind of know the answer, but I just want to hear you say it. Who has been the most surprising that just kind of was like, oh, wow, we have a relationship now?
Probably Mark Miller.
Yeah, I knew that was
because it was finding out that not only did he watch it on a regular basis, but then before the Netflix purchase,
right?
He was hosting it
on featuring
it.
Like that was like, okay, so going way back in the Wayback Machine, that was a mind-blowing situation. Like, because it obviously it's one thing for him to even know who we are.
Yeah.
But to know like every week he was putting our stuff up,
super weird.
Insane.
Yeah, people like just amazing, like current creators like David Pepos.
Yes.
Lonnie Nadler.
Yes. Zach Kaplan.
Kaplan. Yeah, just amazing. And they watch, and it's just it's mind blowing to me because they're fans of our fanhood, and
we're just fans of them. Like it's so perfect. Have you had any weird experiences because of the show? I know I've got my one that I've talked about in New York, but I don't know if you've ever had one.
My weirdest was there was someone that was in the shop years ago.
Yeah.
And there's the guests of the shop. They're they're looking around, and before they leave, they turn like, "Hey Ryan, Slayer sucks." And like because but it was because of something that happened on one of the episodes, and I was just like,
rude.
Like what? And they never came back. So
never? Like that was
which makes it extra creepy. Like, is there a chicken wire cage somewhere in someone's basement without a floor drain?
Yeah, just waiting for you.
Yeah,
just waiting for you.
Yes, Ryan.
Yeah. soon, my collection will be complete. Yes. No, okay, so for mine, for those of you that have never heard this story before, I was at New York Comic Con, and I was waiting in line to get into a panel, and there was a guy that just kind of kept looking at me, like this kind of like, I know you. Like I know, but it didn't quite feel, because I was in New York, so it didn't feel like he was looking at me like he knew me.
Yeah.
It felt threatening. I was, I don't know. But, so like, finally I'm like, what is this guy staring at me for? So I'm like, do I know you? And he's like, I watch your show. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, hold on. Like, am I a celebrity right now? Like, it was a full-on celebrity moment. But, like, I was so embarrassed because I was like, this guy is going to fight me. And it is what it is. Like, but no, he was a fan. So that was super cool experience. Again, one of my favorite experiences from the show was traveling to C2E2 with you to go meet Mark. The first time that he's been to the States and for a long time.
Yeah.
Jeez. But that was fun. There is a photo of Ryan posed against a hot dog.
A giant hot dog.
It's sultry. It is delicious.
Seductive.
Yeah, it's Chicago style. That's what it is. Yeah, that's, I don't even know. You guys have to see it. I'm sure, Jimmy, you have it. I'm sure. So we can make that something that's shareable.
It's part of OnlyFans.
It's only comics. That's what we. It happens. You know, these are extra venues that we will explore. It's fantastic.
And that C2E2 was also crazy because there were people that came over from the UK.
Yes.
So there was like a comic creator that somehow ended up in our orbit during that.
Ellie.
And she's got track her stuff down.
Yes.
It's by Power Punch
Boot Camp. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic series. And then the crazy part was, so she did Power Punch Boot Camp with Alejandro, who goes by Alero Art. He's based in Chicago, so they've got this amazing, like, kid-friendly content. But Alejandro knows Justin Castaneda, who I do Wonder Care with. So, like, we had, like, this fun sort of, like, collision of all ages friendly goodness. Big shout out to Ellie. Ellie's gonna have a baby.
Really?
Yeah, she's gonna have her first kiddo. So, like, again, this is part of the community that we have, which is so crazy.
Yeah.
Because of the show. Like, freaking awesome. What is what is one of the things that you are almost ashamed, I hope, that we did on the show? I'm immediately throwing out the macaroni episode. Because it was brought up while we were here.
Yeah.
And which flavor did you eat?
Which one didn't I?
Oh, God.
All right, so what we're talking about.
He was the only one to ingest all three.
Yeah.
It was,
he was the only one to ingest all three.
So, I have achieved true freedom, like in a very Nietzschean, like, I'm not shackled by God or man anymore.
Facts.
I decided one day
Yeah.
I was going to, instead of using milk to make my instant mac and cheese, I was going to use ranch dressing because ranch dressing. I don't care. You all
listen to the judgment. The judgment in the room. And it's so strong.
Yeah. And I told Vic and Jeremy about it, and they're like, "Oh, that's gross." So we tried it. We had like chocolate milk, ranch, and strawberry milk.
We is a very wide stretching word. No, it was not a we. It was not a we.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Was mayonnaise not available?
No one brought that up.
Oh,
thank God! No.
I'll be right back.
Cut. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. So yeah, I successfully dodged all the bullets, and I didn't try any of them. I was willing to try the strawberry one until Josh ruined that one completely by describing it as what was it again?
Strawberry Starburst locked in a car all summer.
There we go. Strawberry Starburst locked in a car all summer.
Oh,
yeah, I wanted that in my person.
With mac and cheese.
Yeah, what? I'm sorry, that was gross. I can still
little bit hairy.
No, what's gross is Ryan followed up saying, "It tastes great."
You did actually. Did you really like that one?
I'm not a good person.
You're the best. Come on.
I don't know.
No, that was amazing.
Great.
That was absolutely amazing. So yeah, I'm very sorry that I did not try that. No weeks. No, not even. I don't even want to playfully. No.
No means maybe.
Yeah.
We can make it.
No way.
We can achieve that. We can go get
No
it.
way. No, stop. No, you're locked in. Like, don't ever, please. Any other special thing that you want to kind of share real quick before we get back to some snacks? Because I think we're due for some snacks.
I don't know. That's a weird. That's a weird question. It is, since this is the final episode. And for those of you who don't know, the shop is closing.
For now.
The extension of the circle of people I interact with and talk about comics with has grown exponentially as a result of the show. Yeah. And being able to talk to people in other countries, that smaller press publishers that I would have not necessarily known of that are just in the back of the previews, but talking to them and forming these relationships with would not be possible without you or Shelby or Jeremy and the show. And it's one of the things that I'm very thankful for, and am not equipped with the ability to properly emote that.
You do very well. Come on. You do.
But no, thank you guys.
No, of course. No, thank you. I mean, like,
my favorite part of the week for
literally. Yeah. Like it was a joy to travel across town and know that I was going to walk into fun.
Yeah.
Like this is like the reason why people get into comics.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's the thing that I think we encapsulated the best about the show was we constantly aim to remind people like this is something fun.
Yeah.
This is something great.
Entertainment. And enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's art.
Yes.
But just enjoy it.
Yes.
Just at its core, it's meant to make you think, make you have fun, feel. So
I think we did that. I think we did that in a really good way. And we appreciate all of you guys for being a part of that process for us. Not gonna lie, like next Tuesday, I'm probably going to be in shambles. So really forewarning to my family, like if I'm in a bad mood next Tuesday, you know why. But this has been such an integral part of my career. I got to do some amazing things with Black, White, and Red all over, on my shoulders here. And it's been phenomenal. Again, one of the things that I loved when we did our live show at a Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Like getting to do something crazy like that is just, fun and expansive. And the biggest thing I want anyone that's watching this to take from this is if you have any sort of creative itch that you want to scratch, go for it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
It's like the worst that's going to happen is you try it and you don't like it.
Right.
But just try it.
Keep going.
Just go, because anybody, if you got a story to tell, write that story. art. Just draw and fearlessly. Don't be concerned if somebody's going to critique you negatively. Just it's you. Just express yourself.
That's right. That's right. Because you never know. It could be 10 years of great things, stuff that you're so very proud of that you don't even have words to express. And that's how I feel about you, man. Like, I appreciate like all the things that you've ever done as a comic retailer, but more importantly, as my friend. Like that's been one of the best parts of this.
We're friends.
Like, absolutely.
That's.
And actually, we get teased like when we do virtual shows. And people are like, it's not the same. Y'all got to be in the same room.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, we're funnier when we smell each other. Like, that's just that's what it is.
It's the pheromones.
Yeah.
They sniff butts.
This is what it is.
Yeah. Anal glands are the window to the soul.
Yeah. And that's now going on a T-shirt. And yeah, we're gonna sell that one.
Episode title.
That's the final episode title.
Oh man, if only like listen. One of the things that we're gonna do as part of the crowdfunding to bring Comic Town back is we're gonna sell the B-roll footage that Jeremy's collected over the years. I tell you right now, man, we would make millions with some of the horrible things.
There actually is an unaired episode. Well, it was recut.
It was recut?
The Men on Comics.
Oh. I forgot we did that.
Yeah. So we did a Men on Comics, like the old In Living Color skit.
Yeah.
And we decided to pull it like when it was time to upload it and kind of edited that. We toned it down. Yeah. We thought it was hilarious, but
then we were like, this will get somebody canceled. For sure. Let's just say that we had a great time doing this. Even if it was grossly inappropriate, it was still fun. And like literally, I don't know that there will be another like comic review show on the internet that will be as great as us because we had that much fun doing it. And forget friends, we're family, and this is what this is. So we're going through this together, and we will always go through this together because Black, White, and Red all over is forever. So it is what it is. Did you just what?
Vin Diesel cutting right now.
Family. You know what it is. You know, dude, I'm proud of you. Like
you.
I'm proud of you.
You
like,
were a kid in
that's true.
F-word high school, and now look at you. Like you're traveling to conventions, entertaining, having conversations, facilitating.
I do it because my family can't stand me. They need me on the road more. That's what it is. They want me gone. Like, you know, they get peace in the house. That's what happens. What are you making the face for? My daughter is upset now. She's not saying no, but she's acting upset. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
He could be proud of you, but then we could all be proud of Ryan to make up for that.
Facts. So yeah, it's all just a cycle.
Thank you for Comic Town, Ryan.
That's what I'm talking about. Because literally, this is a business that has been picky and finicky for so long, and the fact that you've been able to maintain it for as long as you have is a badge of honor. So, like, without question, your mark indelible in this city. So
the family barbershop.
You already know. No, that's what it is. So yeah, this will be. Listen, next Tuesday I might drive up here anyway. Just out of habit, or just sit out in the front and drink a Faygo or something, pour some out. For the comic set.
You just had to go with the Juggalos.
What did I do? Dang it!
Fun story.
Wow. Go ahead and tell him. Tell him what you just came up with. His next YouTube venture. If you dare.
No.
Do it.
No. Oh, no.
No, it's awful. It's awful. We'll tell you guys later after the camera stops because it's that bad. It's that bad.
And
it's I don't know. Yeah, that's what Scott told me, and I was like, oh, okay. Do they like Faygo? Is that really a thing?
Oh yeah.
They spray it all over the place.
Yes. Tattoos.
Yes.
Tattoo Faygo.
Man, black people can't have nothing. Faygo used to be our cheap option for goodness. All right.
Still got the
Faygo and Grippos, man.
Nothing's safe anymore, man.
Nothing is safe. All right. Well, on that note, thank you guys again so very much for 10 wonderful years of us getting to read amazing comic books, review them, and make recommendations to all of you. Spoil free. We were really good at that.
Yeah.
That was.
We also had those.
We had the Patreon piece where we did do stuff like, wow, we were all over the place. We were everywhere, and we still will be in your hearts and minds every week. Just go to the shop, grab something amazing, and think about us.
Talk to your friends.
Definitely do that.
Comment on social media. Put the stuff that you love.
Yeah.
Not the stuff you hate, because the stuff you hate, just stop.
That's right.
The stuff you love, blow up.
Yeah. And tag us anyway. Tag us anyway. Tell us the stuff that you're reading, because we want to hear about it. We want to know that you're still out there reading, collecting books, and enjoying them as much as you ever have. Do that for us, and that way Black, White, and Red All Over lives on forever. We'll see you guys next time, whenever that might be.